Hello students, I am Dr. Rajaram Dhok from Savitribai Phule Pune University affiliated Agricultural Development Trust Shardabai Pawar Mahila College Sharda Nagar Baramati. Let's start. Today we learn about the isomerism in coordination complexes lecture 4. In this lecture we studied about the geometrical isomerism in octahedral complexes. In the last lecture we have seen geometrical isomerism in square planar complexes. Now, when there is octahedral complexes, then how we can explain the isomerism in that complexes? So, in geometrical isomerism, in octahedral complexes are formed in various compounds. So, octahedral complexes means the complexes which have coordination number 6. So, complexes which contains coordination number 6, that is called as octahedral complexes. And in that octahedral complexes, 6 ligands are attached to the central metal ion. And when these 6 ligands are attached, then they are attached at the 6 corners of octahedron. So when these 6 ligands are attached to the central metal ion, then these complexes possesses regular octahedral structures. And that regular octahedral structures, that is we say here. So here at the center there is metal. And this is the octahedron. So you see, these are the 4 corners of square. And at the 4 corners of square, there are 4 ligands. One is at the upper side, other is at the lower side. So in this way, there is formation of octahedron. Now, when we see this octahedral complex, then when we give the cis and trans phenomena or particular geometrical position, then we have to give the numbers to that different ligand position. So generally number 1 is given to the topmost ligand, which is at the upper side. This ligand has number 1. Then number 2 is given to the one of the ligands from these 4 ligands, which is at the square positions. Means we can give number 2 this. Then sequentially we give the number 3, 4, 5. Now, if we give the number 1 to this, we can also give the number 2 this, then 3, 4, 5. Or we can give number 1 to this, number 2 to this ligand. Then we can give the 3, 4, 5, and lastly 6. So here remember that number 1 is at the top side and number 6 is at the bottom side. So here you see 1 and 6. 1 is top side, 6 is bottom side, and 2 is given one of the position from the square and other is sequentially. So these are the numbering methods, and by using that numbers, after that we can write the different structures and we draw the different isomerism in the octahedral complexes. So one by one we can see these different examples. So when we see the octahedral complexes, then in octahedral complexes, when metal is attached by the ligand, then different types of complexes are formed. Or metal and ligand when attached with each other, then depending upon there are 3 types of octahedral complexes. In that, first type is octahedral complexes containing only monodentate ligand. Means in this first type, the central metal is attached by the ligand and that ligands are only monodentate ligands. Then second type is octahedral complexes containing monodentate and symmetrical bidentate ligands. So in this second type, central metal is attached by some monodentate ligand and some symmetrical bidentate ligand. So symmetrical bidentate ligand we have seen already in the first lecture. Then third type, octahedral complexes containing unsymmetrical chelating ligand. So in this third type, that central metal ion or atom is attached by unsymmetrical ligands. And so these are the three types, and these three types are prepared for our convenience or for our easy understanding. So one by one, we see the first type, second type, and third type. So firstly, we see the octahedral complexes containing only monodentate ligands. So in that first type, we see the various arrangements of metal and ligand. So in the octahedral complexes, which contains only monodentate ligands, there are attachment of 6 ligands. So when there is attachment of 6 ligands and we take the MA6 or MX6, then that MA6 or MX6, these complexes not shows the isomerism, because if same type of ligands are attached, then this structure is equivalent structures, or that is the same type of positions. After rotation also, there is not forms the isomers. And so in the MA6 or in the MX6, that octahedral complexes not shows any isomerism phenomena. And so this example or this type is not taken here. So directly we take the MA4X2 type. So if we take MA5X, then it also not shows the geometrical isomers or cis trans isomers. So for that purpose, there is need of the even numbers, that is the MA4X2 type. So in this MA4X2 type, again, what is the A and what is the X? A means generally we use the A symbol for neutral ligand and X symbol for negatively charged ligands like chloro, bromo, iodo, nitro, like that. So here we can show the arrangement in this structure, geometrical structure. So metal is at the center. We take the general reaction. Metal is at the center. Then 4 A ligands are attached at 4 positions. 2 X are attached at 2 positions. So we shown here X is attached at position number 1 and other X is attached at position number 2. Now already we have seen that what is meant by cis. So when there is various positions, which positions, that if position number 1 and 2 same type of ligands present, then that is called as cis isomers. And trans means when position number 1 and 6 they are same type of ligand, then that is called as trans isomers. So you remember that when position 1 and 2 they are attached by same type of ligand, that is called as cis. And when position 1 and 6 is attached, then that is called as trans. So this is the, we show the cis and trans phenomena in octahedral complexes. And for that purpose, you remember this. Now we take one example of MA4X2 type. So we take the cobalt metal, 4 NH3 is attached with that and 2 Cl ions are attached. So CO NH3 4 Cl2 plus ion. So here at the center there is cobalt. So here we have shown the general diagram, that is the metal is attached, but we show here cobalt is attached. And cobalt is attached with 2 chlorine and remaining is the NH3. So Cl is present at position 1, 2. So this is the cis. Then Cl is present at position number 1 and 2. So this is the trans. So here this metal we have taken as cobalt. Now see, this Cl is position 1 and 6. So this is trans. And so in the MA4X2 type, here we can give the cis and trans phenomena. Now name of that is cis dichlorotetramine cobalt 3I, trans dichlorotetramine cobalt 3I. Now second type, Ma3X3 type. So in Ma3X3 type, here three same type of ligands present and three other type of ligands present. And for that purpose, here metal is attached with other different ligands. So here this metal attached is also, we have taken the cobalt example, or you can change the metal cobalt or any other metal Fe also. So here you see cobalt is attached with the ligand, and in that ligand here there is at position number 1, 2, 3 same type of ligand. So that is cis. If position number 1 and 6 are different, then that is called as trans. So again you remember, when position number 1 and 2 same type of ligand, then cis. Position number 1 and 6 different same type of ligand, then trans. If there are three same type of ligand, position number 1, 2, 3 same type of ligand, then cis. And when position 1 and 6 are the same, then that is called as trans. So in this way, in case of this Ma3X3 type, we show the cis and trans phenomena. Also, these two are the cis and trans isomers of each other. Then third type, MABCDEF type. So MABCDEF type means in that all the 6 ligands are different. And when there are all 6 ligands are different, then theoretically 15 isomers are possible. 15 isomers are possible. But actually, practically, 3 isomers are possible, or they are given. So when there is different ligands, that we take the example, platinum is attached with PY, NH3, NO2, Cl, Bri, and when they are at the different positions, then there is isomers, and such type of 3 isomers are possible. Now we see the second type of octahedral complexes, that is octahedral complexes containing monodentate and symmetrical bidentate ligand. So symmetrical bidentate ligand, in that we can show the AA means A-A means there is same type of ligands, same atom is attached with each other, and that is noted by AA. And X means that is the monodentate ligand. So we take here first type MAA2X2 type. In this case, AA means symmetrical bidentate ligands, and X means that is the monodentate ligand. So here we take various examples. We take one common example. There is COEN2Cl2 plus ion. So in COEN2 plus ion, cobalt is at the center. Then ethylene diamine is attached at certain position. Then two negatively charged ligands, that Cl is attached position number 1 and 2, and ethylene diamine here NH2 CH2 CH2 NH2. Simply we write the En. They are attached the remaining position. That this is the cis structure. If this Cl is at the position 1 and 6, then that is the trans structure. So in this way, in this compound, we can explain the cis and trans phenomena. Now second type, MAA2XY type. Here this is the same type of first, but here instead of the X2 we have taken X and Y. But X and Y means there is negatively charged two different ligands. For example, Cl and Br. So we only change here Cl Br. This is different, but it is same type. And so if they are at position 1 and 2, then that is called as cis. If Cl and Br are at position number 1 and 6, then that is the trans. So in this way, in this complex COEN2ClBr plus, we give this one structure is cis and other structure is trans. So these two are the cis and trans isomers of each other. Then third type, octahedral complexes containing unsymmetrical chelating ligands. Means in this, here unsymmetrical ligands present or unsymmetrical bidentate ligands present, and that unsymmetrical ligands is shown by symbol AB. And this AB means one atom and other donor atoms both are different. So we take the example of glycine atom. So example we take here cis and trans structure of Cr-Gly3. So glycine atom 3 ligands are attached to the chromium. Then at that time there is formation of coordinate complex. And in that complex, chromium is at the center and glycine atom, that is NH2CH2COO. They are, when in the sequence you see here NO, NO, NO. So this is the sequence, and so this is called as cis structure. But when this sequence is disturbed, you see here NO, ON, NO. So here sequence is not present, and so this structure is trans structure. So in the octahedral complexes containing unsymmetrical chelating ligand, here there is also observed the phenomena of cis and